All right, welcome to the championship Trash Mouth Fantasy Football Podcast. We have the Bengali Bombers, who just paid his dues.
I'm loving that song, Dave. It finally sunk in. Glad to be here. We are the champions. The Bombers are back, baby.
There it is, Deval. Sing it. Give me a couple of lyrics.
We are the champions.
All right, Bengali Bombers, we have a new Trash Mouth champion here. You must have been excited getting over the past playoff failures in 04, 07, and 2011. You must be very excited.
It's definitely one of the better presents I've had this Christmas. It was a long time coming. Obviously, a lot of disappointments in the past, especially last year. Came also close and lost at the end. But good to be champion. We're moving forward. We've already started the draft strategy for next year.
All right. What were you thinking playoff week number 3 with everything on the line when you saw Rodgers home against Tennessee and Peyton Manning home against the Browns, a.k.a. the Brownies?
I was licking my chops, but if you remember week 1, I said that, one thing that I was is definitely confident. Awesome matchup. Week 2, they were both on the road. Week 3, they were both home against pretty talented teams. And about my team, I mean, up and down the roster, everybody contributed towards the championship. Marshawn Lynch was just outstanding. So was Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, of course. So, very balanced team. I'm glad we came through, and it's an awesome feeling.
Excellent. All right, Bengali Bombers, you just became only the second GM in 21 years to start 0-3 and win it all. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, after I think it was the week 2 podcast where the freaks kind of started crowning themselves, being the champions, and people got to put things in perspective. It was week 2 for crying out loud. I said it back then, my favorite Denny Green quote, as well as Jim Moore quote, back then I sent an email around and proved that 0-3 doesn't mean the season's over. Obviously, you put yourself in a hole, but with the sound strategy and patience, you can dig out of it. And it was just a great feeling to start 0-3 and everybody discounting you, and then all of a sudden you get on a hot streak and wind up winning the whole thing. It's amazing.
All right, Bengali Bombers, I do remember when you walked into Dave & Buster's playoff week number 1, you were down about 18, 24 points, and I remember that. And I remember what you said, and you said it to everybody right in front of their face. You goes, looks like the trophy presentation will be in New Jersey. Started clapping your hand, you got all excited, and then the rest is history. Remember that little quote?
I do remember that, and then I believe after week 2, some people made a comment that the only person paying the toll on the turnpike and the Holland Tunnel was going to be me. Well, I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to spend that money and come on over to the Bombers man cave, as they say.
All right, Bengali Bombers, this is the part of the segment of the Trash Mouth Fantasy Football Podcast, playoff week number 3, final edition. We had the 2012 Bengali Bombers, a 2-time champ now. He had some long, hard struggles in the playoffs and painful defeats, but he finally got over the hump. Deval, what parting shots do you have to the rest of the league? Any GM, anything you want to say, it's all yours.
I want to say a few things. One, I am now the defending champion. So, in order for you to become a champion, you're going to have to toe for me. I know I'll be the target next year, but I'm looking forward to the challenge and just bring it. The other thing I want to say is I want to thank all the wives, the family, because it's a long, tough season, a lot of sacrifices, but we have to recognize their contribution too, and I really appreciate everybody's support. As far as particular GMs go, like I said before, guys, don't crown yourselves after week 3, please. long season, and you know who I'm talking about. It's a long season. Take it easy. Just because you win 3-0 or you go 0-3 doesn't mean anything. Even if you win the division, it doesn't guarantee you a title. So, you know, it's a long season. Everybody has to kind of pay their dues, get their roster going, patience. There are a lot of factors that play into it. But like I said, I'm the target now, and I welcome the challenge. Whoever has, you know, the basement is now occupied by others for years. And I love it. Let them try to dig out of the basement like I did back then. So, good luck. I hope everybody has a good New Year's. But, you know, just let's get ready for next year, and I'm looking forward to it. But hopefully everybody can make it on the 13th. I'll send out the directions and all of that stuff. But I'm looking forward to seeing everyone and, of course, accepting the trophy on behalf of the Bombers.
All right, thank you very much, Bengali Bombers. Once again, the new Trash Mouth Fantasy Football League champion, the Bengali Bombers. And Deval, what is that phrase that pays that you always say?
The Bombers are back, baby.